Welcome to the 4th generation Mini Cooper Convertible. It is the S version, so middle of the lineup with 201 horsepower, 221 pound-feet of torque. My name is Jimmy, and I want to tell you what it's like living with this. Because I've been driving this for, the past week with a lot of open air time. Going into that menu to see that is a little bit difficult because for some reason, this one's been a little bit funky where I don't have my main menu button on the bottom all the time. Software hiccups, right? But I can go to my open or always open timer. I can see that 7 hours of open top time. I've been really enjoying the outdoors, if you can call this the outdoors. But it's been great. The regular Cooper, the hatchback, the enclosed roof. I did a review on that not that long ago, and I find it okay. There are a few things that I wasn't a big fan of, like, the transmission, the 7-speed dual clutch. It's just a little dim-witted. In here, it's just not any better. If I slow down to let me go back to normal mode first before someone says, oh, you're on eco mode and that's going to make a difference. I'm 40 kilometers per hour, 38, foot down. It takes a while. It takes a while. And that's not only the transmission, it's the engine and the transmission. But the powertrain as a combo, it takes a second for that to wake up to give you power. In a Mini, I don't feel like I should wait for that. I feel like that power should be immediate. I should get a manual transmission where I can plan for those things a little bit better and, just get full use of that power whenever I want. And here, I just lack that. But I must say that the power that's from the B48 is more than sufficient. 201, while on paper, isn't a lot. The vehicle isn't, there's not a lot of vehicle here. So 201 horsepower is absolutely sufficient. But it's just that delay. The delay makes it just a little bit more dim-witted than it should be. That's the biggest fault of the powertrain. Now, the ride has been actually pretty good. I took a little bit of a road trip with my friends to Abbotsford, which is like an hour and a half away. 3 people in the car, passenger and 1 person in the back. And you know what? We weren't exhausted when we got there. We didn't feel like we needed to stretch. The back seats, they are pretty upright. But other than that, it's not that bad. Legroom is cramped, of course. It's a Mini Cooper, what you expect. But it's not that bad. It's not in a place where you're like, I'd rather have no legs in the back. I guess depending on how tall you are, that may be an issue. But my friend, I think he's 5'8". And he said, you know what, it's fine. And my other friend that was in here, he's 5'11" or almost 6 foot. And he was still able to be comfortable without his knees on the glove box. So you know what? If you have some friends, you're going to be in here, you're still going to be absolutely fine. It's still going to be sufficient for you and your friends to, enjoy the outdoors a little bit. What I will say is, when you have the roof up, it is a little claustrophobic just because of the dark fabric that's underneath. It's just a little darker cabin. But that also could be because we're so used to having the convertible top down, we get all of this. And of course, that does make a big difference. I feel like the convertible here, it doesn't really take away from the experience. I feel like it's still a really good car to drive. It's still very agile. The steering, while pretty lifeless, you still have enough feel where you know where the vehicle is going. You know what you're doing overall. You're still able to have fun. And in a Mini, that's what's important, right? Overall, I don't feel like this is that bad of a downgrade. Because a lot of times when you get a convertible, it's a downgrade from the hatch or the coupes or whatever they've been transferred from. But this, I think it just elevates that experience a little bit. It makes it that much more fun. It's just a lot more appealing because it is convertible. My wife, she's like, kind of considering this. She's like, you know what, this can be a family vehicle. It can't. Our son, he's 4 years old. He does fit with a child seat in the back right now, but in time, he's going to complain. And then the role's going to be reversed where he wants to be sitting in the front. My wife is going to be in the back. And then sooner or later, I'm just going to get kicked out of this vehicle. And then it's just going to be the two of them. Which is fine. You know, I can drive whatever else. It's fine. Pricing. At 60,000 Canadian dollars, it's a pretty penny. It is. Is it worth 60,000 Canadian? I don't think so. 60,000 it's just a little hard to swallow for a vehicle that's this small, I think. But where else are you going to get a vehicle like this? A two-door, four passenger, a little bit of a four passenger, and this much fun. Where are you going to get that? I don't think you're going to get that. There's no other vehicles that is capable of giving you all of this in this segment for 60,000. Now you might be like, "Oh, I can get a Mustang for that." Yeah, but a Mustang isn't nimble. Sure, you can get it with the V8. You can get a lot of power, but it's not nimble. It's not agile. It's not like I can just start. I wouldn't dare to do that in a Mustang. This I can. It adds that excitement to this vehicle that, well, many others just can't compare to. And I think that's really it. Mini Cooper S. Fun little car. Maybe a little overpriced, but you're not going to get anything else that is remotely similar to this. And that's why I think, you know what? It's worth looking at. It's worth having a test drive. It's worth having a little bit of fun in it just to see what it's like. In any case, thank you so much for watching this video. Like the video if you do. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll catch you next time in something maybe a little bit warmer because, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Okay, this infotainment is killing me. It's not working.